Hi, this is Charles. Just want to speak to you about a symptom of anxiety disorders called Globus Hystericus, which is also commonly known as a lump in the throat. And a lot of people with anxiety disorder experience this sensation, this symptom. It's caused by tightness in the throat muscles as part of the anxiety response. It can also be caused by tension in the neck muscles. But generally speaking, it is always a symptom of an anxiety disorder. So if you have heightened anxiety or panic attacks and you experience this lump in the throat, which feels like it makes it difficult to swallow, then you have Globus Hystericus. And I wish I had a penny for every client that we've treated over the last 12 years who has told us that they think this could be something else going on, something sinister that's going on in their throat or neck. Not once in over 116,000 clients has that proven to be the case. So I can quite categorically say that when people say, I went to a wedding and I got a lump in my throat, or I watched a film and I had a lump in my throat, or I saw a scary movie and it gave me a lump in my throat, that what we're talking about is the lump in the throat, the globus hystericus, caused by the anxiety response. Sometimes it can be caused by sadness, happiness, or fear, but it's always caused by tightening of the throat muscles during the flight or fight response. So what do we do about it? We know what it is now. We know that it's harmless and it's part of the anxiety response, but it does feel unpleasant. I know because I had it myself for months and months and months on end during my anxiety disorder, but I found a couple of things most useful in overcoming it, and I think you might find them useful too. Avoid hot drinks and avoid cold drinks. So very cold drinks, iced drinks, and very hot drinks like tea and coffee. Drink your drinks tepid to avoid any more irritation of the muscles, the soft tissues in your neck whilst swallowing and whilst fluids pass through in your gullet. It's vital that you chew your food well. You won't choke. Nobody's ever choked. I've never known that happen. But it will irritate. It could irritate your neck muscles if you swallow big chunks of food. So one of the exercises that I used that was really useful was a massage technique. It's very simple to do yourself. You just simply reach around the side of your neck and throat and you tip your head to the left or right, whichever side you're tipping it, and in this case I'm tipping my head to my left and I'm feeling the right side of my neck. So you feel the opposite side of your neck and you can feel the sinews in your neck as they stretch during this movement. What you need to do is search out the ones that are tender, those are the ones that are under tension, and just put a little bit of pressure on them whilst you bend your head to the left or right. And just hold it for 5 or 6 seconds and then slowly release the tension with your fingers and put your head in the upright position. Do the same to the other side, bending your head to the opposite side so that your head goes to the right and the tension happens in the left side of your neck, and so on. And repeat this 8, 9, 10 times, always putting pressure on the one muscle or sinew that you can feel in your neck that is feeling most tense or tender in some way. This will release some tension in your neck. Make sure that when you're seated or when you're standing, that your posture is good. In other words, your chin is tucked in, and that you feel as if you're being dangled from the sky by a thread. So in other words, like a marionette, you're being picked up by the top of your head, and so your neck and your body are in a vertical alignment, and that will help you. The other thing to do is a very simple exercise that looks a bit strange, but it can really help, and that is by tipping your head backwards. Not too far, until you start to feel the pull on these muscles here. And you'll notice that when I do this, if I carry on talking whilst I'm doing it, my voice will actually start to change, because what I'm doing is I'm putting tension around my throat where my vocal cords are situated, and that tension is causing my vocal cords to stretch or be constricted in some way that causes the voice to change. Now this is how Globus Hystericus is caused. There are muscles in the throat that are under tension because of your anxiety, and that causes the sensation of the lump in the throat. So what we've got to do is stretch it out. So again, you tip your head back, you feel the stretch, and then you move your lower jaw up as if you're kissing the sky. And this action stretches the muscles underneath your chin. It looks funny. It seems funny. I feel very strange telling you about this and demonstrating it to you, but having said that, it's very effective. And what you do, if you do this 10 or 12 times regularly, stretch, kiss to the sky, and move down, stretch, and repeat it, and do this 10 times slowly. You'll find that the muscles in your throat become looser. As you do it, you can also tip back, stretch, and move to the right slightly, move to the left, and all the time you'll feel this tension in these sinews that go down from your jawline, down the front of your neck, down here, around your windpipe, around your vocal cords and your Adam's apple, which obviously is more prominent in men, and you'll feel that the muscles go down into your throat and behind here, which is your collarbone. And you can actually feel them, you can trace these muscles down, and if you trace them back up again, they go up behind your ear, and they finish in the base of the skull. And you may feel some tenderness here too, and a good exercise is to stretch the muscle, put some tension on the muscle with your fingertips, push on it, hold it, release the tension, and move your head back into an upright position. If you do this regularly, gently, you don't want to harm your muscles at all, but gently and regularly, you'll find that the tension is released from your neck and your throat, and you'll find that it'll help this globus hystericus to go away. So to recap, exercise gently, cool, not cold drinks, tepid, not hot drinks, chew your food well, do these exercises, divert away from the putting your conscious attention on the globus hystericus, because that makes it worse, because the more you worry about it, the higher your anxiety is going to go, the higher your anxiety goes, the more adrenaline is released, the more anxiety reactions you get, including the globus hystericus. It's a vicious cycle, so do not do that. Don't give it any credibility. It's nothing. Move away and carry on with normal activities. Hope this has been helpful. Please feel free to browse the rest of the videos that you might find helpful, and I hope to see you on the Linden method one day, so we can get to the core of your anxiety and hit your anxiety where it hurts, basically, and remove the anxiety response, the inappropriate anxiety response that fuels and perpetuates your anxiety disorder and all of these physical symptoms and sensations that you experience. And hopefully this tip will help you on the way to that. Hope to greet you onto the Linden method one day. Take care. Bye.